Hey guys, this is Tranquilized here, and this is episode 2 of editing tutorials for your montages or other things. So basically, episode 2 is going to be like the first one, except this time I'm going to be doing After Effects and not Sony Vegas. So I'm going to start it out by opening a clip. You have to click on the all file formats, otherwise you'll just get nothing, because you don't have any projects yet. And all the way down to Untitled. Now this is an old kill cam that we got, and as you can see, you can't see it unless you click on the project tab, which it will automatically go to, and then you just drag it in. And basically in here you can like move it around, and as you like you click this arrow and then this down to transform, you can move it around, Control Z, Control Z. You can position it, same thing really, Control Z. You can scale it in, ooh, let's press that down, Control Z. You can really do almost, no, that's not, anything you want with it. It'll just go around. Like, these things aren't really useful, I'm just letting you know that you can do it. And then the opacity, Control Z. Let's fold that back up, and now I'll show you what's up here. There's a first frame and a last frame button, a play and a pause, a last frame and the next frame, a mute audio, and this really is not useful. But this is going to, because when you press the play button in After Effects, you won't get any sound. But if you press this button, it will start playing without lag and with audio. So, and this is the selection tool. You'll just move stuff around. And the pen tool will move your screen around, not the clip. And zoom tool. But I recommend using this thing because I find it a lot more efficient on where, oh shoot, Control Z, on where you're zooming into. Rotation, same thing as in that tab I showed you. Rectangle doesn't really do anything. This can be useful for tracing objects and taking them out of like a picture or something. I've used it a couple times before. It's called the pen tool. Your text, let's put it in Action Jackson. Tutorial, I don't really know how to spell that word. It's confusing me. And that's gone. You don't really use, well, I guess you might use a paintbrush. Actually, no. And here are some effects that you can do to it. You're gonna want to get magic bullet looks because this is color correction and it'll make your cursor look a lot better. And Twixter, just search up on YouTube how to get those for free. It's really easy to get. And then there's some other useful things in here, but these are the main things. I'll show you a little color correction. Now I got my color correction file from Zerka. You might want to look at his channel and try to find that. Zerka HD, I think it is. So you're going to want to open an image file. I mean, not an image file. A look file. And then, no, not yet. It was Zerka. Never mind. And then you click on these tiles. You can get any color correction, really. They're all almost the same. They all have their own little features. You can, like, change the colors. This, you can, like, make, like, a blast shield looking thing. This makes the white stand out more, like that. And then the exposure also makes the white stand out more. And then this is where you really change the color. You just move all your little things around until you get something that you like. And maybe like a greenish yellow. Yeah, like that. And then you just press OK. And then you can watch it through, and it'll all be color corrected. And another really useful effect that you can get is Twixtor, as I said before. Now, I'm not really going to go into too much depth with Twixtor. I'll probably do it in a different tutorial. But basically what Twixtor is, you can change the speed and like a bunch of like, no, all you can do is like change the speed. But I would recommend don't change the speed on like a moving clip. Take like maybe half a second of like footage where you're just like reloading or just like got out of like a major feed or something, and just put it down to like a 3% Twixtor, and that'll be like a really good looking thing to have. So I'll pull this down. You're gonna see a bunch of like output control. You're gonna see like a bunch of little stopwatches. Like, oh yeah, and before you use Twixtor, you're gonna wanna go on to this, and you're usually gonna change the duration to about, depending on how much you're gonna use Twixtor, about 5 seconds ahead of the number. And that will be 12 seconds long now. And then you have to go to layer, time, enable time remapping. And now if you use, hold on, let me go down. If you use the little keyframes, like you can go to 100 and then like, let's say like 10 frames over, you can go all the way down to like 2. And then I prefer to use the style where you go for like that much and then go to 3 and then go right back up to 100. And then that will end up looking like this. Well, hold on, it's rendering, so a million there, a million here. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hold on. It's here. It's coming up. And then it will like, did you really, like, you can kind of see I guess I did it for too short of a time. But you can see like it slows down. And then, because if you use it on like a fast moving part, it will just like distort your screen and not look good at all. But after you apply that Twixtor, you're gonna wanna drag your clip out until, and then just play it through until you see the screen change colors to like a green or a red, because that means that, like right there. I'm gonna wanna crop it down to there, and then that will look like the original clip with the Twixtor effect on it. And if you're gonna put a looks file in, I don't know if this is just me or if it's for everyone, but put the color correction in last, because for me it just clears it all if I add like Twixtor or something. And then composite, like when you're done with your project, which is, I've told you all I need to tell you really, and add to render queue, and it'll be on your render queue. You're gonna want to put your output to wherever you want it saved. I'll just put it, that was for the Tico editing contest. I'll just put it in tutorials and save, and then you're gonna press, well, you're gonna change the title to subbase, I don't know, and then you render it out. Oh, can't render because I'm out of disk space. Okay, whatever. then you're just gonna wanna bring it in Sony Vegas and put your whole thing together, and then you're done. That's all I have to tell you about After Effects. See you next time.